concepts are vital to human survival, but we must also be careful with them, because concepts open the door to essentialism. They encourage us to see things that aren't present. They encourage us to see things that aren't present. It is very difficult to find a black cat in a dark room, especially when there is no cat. This statement beautifully sums up the search for essences. History has many examples of scientists who search fruitlessly for an essence because they use the wrong concept to guide their hypotheses. Firestein gives the example of luminiferous ether, a mysterious substance that was thought to fill the universe so that light would have a medium to move through. The ether was a black cat, and physicists have been theorizing in a dark room and then experimenting in it, looking for evidence of a cat that did not exist. Looking for evidence of a cat that did not exist. They encourage us to see things that aren't present. They encourage us to see things that aren't present.
While social media attention is potentially an instrument to achieve ends like elite celebrity, some content creators desire ordinary fame as a social end in itself. Not unlike reality television stars, social media celebrities are often criticized for not having skills and talents associated with traditional elite celebrity, such as acting or singing ability. This criticism highlights the fact that digital content creators face real barriers to crossing over to the sphere of elite celebrity. However, the criticism also misses the point that the phenomenon of ordinary celebrity reconstructs the meaning of fame. However, the criticism also misses the point that the phenomenon of ordinary celebrity reconstructs the meaning of fame. Elite celebrity is symbolized by the metaphor of the star, characterized by mystery and hierarchical distance, and associated with naturalized qualities of talent and class. The ordinary celebrity attracts attention through regular and frequent interactions with other ordinary people, achieving ordinary fame as a social media celebrity. It's like doing well at a game, because in this sphere, fame is nothing more nor less than relatively high scores on attention scales. Fame is nothing more nor less than relatively high scores on attention scales. The metrics of subscribers, followers, likes or clicks built into social media applications.
Why do we have the illusion that cramming for an exam is the best learning strategy? Because we are unable to differentiate between the various sections of our memory. Immediately after reading our textbook or our class notes, information is fully present in our mind. It sits in our conscious working memory. In an active form, we feel as if we know it because it is present in our short-term storage space. But this short-term section has nothing to do with the long-term memory that we will need in order to recall the same information a few days later. After a few seconds or minutes, working memory already starts disappearing, and after a few days, the effect becomes enormous. Unless you retest your knowledge, memory vanishes. Unless you retest your knowledge, memory vanishes. Unless you retest your knowledge, memory vanishes. To get information into long-term memory, it is essential to study the material, then test yourself rather than spend all your time studying. The discovery of mirror neurons has profoundly changed the way we think of a fundamental human capacity, learning by observation. As children, we learn a lot by observing what our parents and friends do. Newborns in the first week of life have an inborn tendency to stick out their tongue if their parents stick out theirs. Such imitation is not perfect. Such imitation is not perfect. You may not see the tongue stick out each time you stick yours out at your newborn, but if you do it many times, the tongue will come out more often than if you do something different. You may not see the tongue stick out each time you stick yours out at your newborn, but if you do it many times, the tongue will come out more often than if you do something different. Babies babble and later start to imitate the sounds their parents produce. Later still, they play with vacuum cleaners and hammers in imitation of their parents. We can learn a lot by simply watching others. We can learn a lot by simply watching others. Our modern cultures in which we write, speak, read, build spaceships, and go to school can work only because we are not restricted to the behavior we are born with or learn by trial and error. We can learn a lot by simply watching others. We can learn a lot by simply watching others. Cultures in which we write, speak, read, build spaceships, and go to school can work only because we are not restricted to the behavior we are born with or learn by trial and error. We can learn a lot by simply watching others. We can learn a lot by simply watching others.